it's Christmas cookie time. And here's cookie number 1.
We're Denny and Dan.
Come with us as we make quick, delicious, economical meals and spend some time with our puppy dogs.
Come join us.
So cookie number 1 is going to be a ginger molasses cookie. Almost like a ginger snap. So we're going to get mixing our ingredients here. We're going to start with our dry first. Right here we've got 2 1/4 cups of flour. To that I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of ground ginger, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, one teaspoon of baking soda, and yes, when you're baking, you want to get things as level and precise as you can. This isn't like cooking anything regular where you can just, if I add a little too much salt or anything like that, everything has to be precise. We're also going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of cloves, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And this is just going to get all mixed together here. Make sure there's no lumps in here. Get everything just all nicely mixed up.
You can smell the cloves.
Yeah, well, cloves is just one of those spices that no matter what you put it in, you're going to smell it. But like this time of the year and when you're going into your pumpkin spices and everything, cloves is like one of your big things. We're going to preheat our oven to 375. And now that this is all just mixed up together, we're setting it aside. Not messing with it anymore now. Let's get this dry stuff out of the way. Now comes the fun part. Now we're going to take 1 stick of butter, brought to room temperature, and if you don't have it at room temperature, you can always pop it in the microwave for about 3 seconds, a few bursts, and it should come around to room temperature. To that, we're going to mix in 1 cup of sugar. Just a little bit. Get our beater blade here. This is a cookie I've made before. It's one of my favorites. And when we were trying to think of Christmas cookies to do up, this was just one that had to be done. So we're going to start on low speed and get our sugar and our butter creaming together. So After 3 minutes of creaming our butter and our sugar together, we're going to add in 1 egg, and 1/3 of a cup of molasses. And yes, it does come out pretty slow. That's where the phrase slow as molasses comes out of. But it makes these cookies so good. We're going to get that all in there. You should have grabbed a spatula so I could scrape the cup out. Let's put that here. And we're gonna
I love the smell of molasses.
yeah. You made something one time with molasses.
Shoe fly pie.
Is that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
There.
My grandma used to eat that on pancakes.
Yeah, I think a lot of the older generation did. And it's good and stuff. I don't know if I'd be 100% into putting it on pancakes.
Well, during the Depression, they used to eat fried flour, so I guess molasses on pancakes is not horrible.
All right. Anyhow, let's get this all mixed up here. So we're going to beat this together for another 3 minutes. All right, so 3 minutes has gone by. We've gotten our sugar, our butter, the molasses, and the egg all combined here. Just getting everything off the beater blade. I'm going to move the beater blade out of the way here for the next step because we're going to be adding our flour mixture in here. And what I want to do, so that it doesn't go splashing around all over the place, is I'm going to put this in here, start pre-mixing it by hand together, and then finish combining it with the beater. So we're going to get all of our flour mixture in there. I never made these for you, I don't think.
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
Mm-hmm. Our first Christmas together.
Did I? Oh, that was like what?
5 years ago.
5 years.
Seems like eternity, huh?
Yeah. I really do love him. I just like to pull his chain every so often. All right. Let's just cross our fingers
Just start slow.
that I don't give my cameraman a reason to clean house.
You did good.
I love this beater blade. All right, now we may need to go up a little bit. All right, so the next thing I'm going to add is some crystallized ginger. that I'm just going to chop up here into little pieces. This is all coming good. The oven is ready for us. But we're not ready for it yet. Because there's a couple steps we still have to do yet.
I love ginger.
It is. I mean, and this crystallized ginger, I'll even just sometimes take a piece of it and just eat it. I mean, it's just really that good. It's like eating a little candy.
Yeah.
All right. So that is going to go in here with all this. And I'm going to blend that all in. And it doesn't have to be too long. We just want the pieces of this all mixed up. Most of it is also going to get mixed up here when you're scooping it out, because you're going to be making balls with this. So there's our cookie dough. And I love this. I love this. This is why these cookies are so good. I mean, look at that. That's one piece of dough.
Do I get to eat some raw dough?
No. No. But what you do get to do is you get to watch how this is done. I love also doing that with you, tormenting you about how, you know, yeah, you can't sample this yet. No, you gotta wait.
It's not fun.
We're gonna take this bowl here. We're gonna add about, I want to say close to a quarter, maybe a third of a cup of sugar in there. Because now you take a teaspoon. And you break off a piece, roll it up into a nice ball, and you drop it in the sugar. Get it all coated. I've got 2 baking sheets here with parchment paper on it. And you just put them on there. So I'm going to make up these cookies and we'll be back. So into a 375 oven for 12 to 15 minutes. So batch number 1 is ready to come out.
It goes pretty.
In goes batch number 2. We're going to finish getting these baked up. We'll be back. Batch is ready to come out. Just made quite a bit of cookies. We're just going to put them on the racks here to cool. And after these cool, it'll be time to sample. So come on back and we'll sample these. So we're going to give these a sample now. As you can see, just a very soft cookie. I love ginger snaps. So give this recipe a try. Hit that like and subscribe button. Share these cookies for Dan, the boys, and I. Let's get started holiday baking. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you in the next video.